Today we're looking at a micro-feed added to side dress in irrigated corn. Our micro-feed treated plants are on the right and our plain side dress is on the left. One of the things I'm noticing as I'm digging plants is we're getting a more consistent root mass, and we're getting a more consistent stalk diameter, and we're getting an improved stalk diameter. We're gonna go ahead and dissect these plants a little bit here today and send in our ears to get a nutrient tissue test on the ears and see if we can learn anything from that. We're going to go ahead and look at our root mass here. This is our micro-feed treated. We're getting a bigger root and a more consistent root mass. Here with our untreated check, you can see we're not quite as consistent and our root mass is not quite as big. We're going to chop these stalks up a little bit and look at those next. So we're looking at our stalks here, stalk diameter, and are treated with our micro-feed, the micronutrient package, and our alleviate on the right, and on the left is our untreated check. So we're just picking up a better stalk diameter here and more consistency in our stalk diameter, just like what we're seeing out in the field. Okay, so here again we've got our treated, our micro-feed with a micronutrient mix on the right, and we've got our untreated check, just the plain side dress, on the left. This is one of the things I was hoping to see with our micronutrient mix that includes a nice amount of zinc in it with that micro-feed product. And one of the things that we almost always see when we include zinc in our programs is that we get a drier corn at the end of the year, and zinc seems to help with the maturation process, whether we're using it with our in-furrow starter in our 2x2 location, or in this case we're using it in a side dress application along with our other micronutrients in that mix. But the influence of zinc on helping that grain mature and fill is something that's always pretty interesting to me, and we almost always see that at the end of the year. We should actually pick up a slightly drier grain, maybe half a point drier at harvest time where we've used zinc, and that information, or the half a point drier, comes from using a quart at in furrow with our starter. So it'll be interesting to see if we can pick up a similar influence here with the zinc and the other micronutrients in our micro-feed product. One of the other key micronutrients in that micro-feed mix is boron, and the boron helps us with holding our grain set in corn and soybeans, helps us hold pods, and it also helps us with tip back in our corn. It'll be interesting to see where we're at here in a couple more weeks as far as potential tip back in our corn plots where we've got this micro-feed product. It works, it's a nice companion product with zinc. Zinc helps with all kinds of enzymatic processes in the plant and helps efficiency in the plant. Boron helps in energy movement and also in reproduction phases, but also building new cells, which is extremely important right after pollination as we build these new kernels in this corn. So it'll be interesting to see that. We can obviously see the kernels have plumped up more where we've got our micro-feed product, and they're a little bit farther along. So we'll get some further evaluations on this for sure.